Namaste everybody, this is your Dr. Sargam Soni. Firstly, thank you so much for such amazing and overwhelming response to every single video of mine. I'm really thankful for the same. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you go ahead and do so. Click the bell icon to stay updated about all my videos. If you really like my videos, please make sure that you like, comment and share them as well. So I have been really asked about discussing a tiny little topic which is very common, not that uncommon, which is menstrual pain. So we're going to talk about the common causes of menstrual pain, when do you need to see your doctor, and what are the home remedies, tiny little home remedies that you can do in case if you have menstrual cramp complaints, or if you know a loved one who has the complaints of having extreme menstrual cramps. So what exactly is a menstrual cramp? Is women during their menstrual cycle, when they experience extreme pain, especially in their lower pelvic area, which is a catchy, or they feel like a cramp, is actually a menstrual pain, which is commonly known as dysmenorrhea in medical terms. So we're going to discuss this. If you think you have the same, then this video is for you. If you know a loved one who has the same, then please make sure you share them with your loved ones. So menstrual pain and menstrual cramps are very common, especially in the younger reproductive age group. It can occur initially when a patient achieves menarche or the beginning of menses as well. And it can occur at a later age as well, can be differentiated into a primary and a secondary dysmenorrhea. I'm not going to discuss into the science of it because I just want to keep this very simple video for you so that you can understand as a non-medico. So I'm just going to discuss the common points. Now, it is commonly seen in patients who have heavy bleeding, who have irregular bleeding. There are times when even they have family history. Of course, that needs future evaluation and further evaluation as well. But yes, when a pain is debilitating a patient or a woman enough that she needs to stop her daily activities and she needs to take some medicines to make sure that this pain is alleviated, is when we really know that she needs to be evaluated and taken care of. So please don't be under the misunderstanding that pain है तो सहन करना ही है, pain तो होता ही है, हर एक को होता है. No, not everybody experiences menstrual pain. There are a few lucky ones who do not complain of menstrual pain at all. And the ones, as I said, if your pain debilitates you from doing your normal routine activity, then you definitely need to get evaluated and treated for the same. Apart from unknown causes, sometimes it's just completely unknown. It can be just hormonal and leading to pain. But there are other common causes also, which when evaluated can surface as causes of menstrual cramps or menstrual pain. One of the common reasons is endometriosis. Second is the pelvic inflammatory disease. Third is fibroids or leiomyomas. You must have commonly heard about them. Fourth is sexually transmitted diseases. Fifth is adenomyosis. And sixth is cervical stenosis, which is decrease in the diameter of the cervix, which leads to stenosis, and then that can also lead to crampy menstrual pain. Endometriosis is a very common condition which apparently, according to the statistics, is seen in around 20 to 30% of the women population, and that can lead to excessive crampy pains. So if, as I said, when you have pains to debilitate enough, you go to a gynecologist, and if on evaluation you might be having any of these, please make sure that you immediately get yourself treated. Or let us assume when you have got excessive pain and you go to get a sonography done, and in case if on sonography you experience that you have any of these things written in your sonography report, please make sure you go and see a gynecologist. Now I'm going to discuss about the common home remedies that you can do to take care that your menstrual cramp or menstrual pain is eased off. The first thing that you can do is heating pads. You can use heating pads in your lower back, which can take care. You can use heating pads in your pain area where you are experiencing pain. It can just decrease the intensity of your pain. In winters especially, you can just soak yourself in a warm water tub, and that can really help you alleviate your pain to a certain extent. The second important home remedy that you can do is you can use essential oil massage. You can use your clove oil, you can use your olive oil, you can use your lavender oil. If you don't have any oil, just use a normal simple coconut oil and just apply it on the area where you have pain. Give a gentle massage and that can alleviate your pain to some extent. Third important thing that people do is having analgesics or painkillers. There are certain painkillers like aspirin which are easily available. You can consume them, but make sure that you're not allergic to any of the drugs before you consume, especially the over-the-counter drugs. So if you've all the better if you've gone and seen a doctor and they prescribe you an analgesics, please make sure that you have analgesics. They really help in alleviating the pain and there is no taboo to taking it. Do not assume that bearing the menstrual pain is a sign of bravery. No, analgesics are given to decrease the inflammation which happens and which is one of the reasons for causing crampy menstrual pain. So yes, the third important thing that you can do is having prescribed analgesics or antispasmodics which will decrease the cramping pains. Warm water bath is another one that I told you. Fifth important thing is yoga. Please make sure that you do some form of yoga or the other. It just decreases the strain on the nerves and it just alleviates the pain by calming the entire body system down. So yoga is another important thing that you can incorporate as a physical activity, and it can be done safely during menses as well. You do not have to get into any strenuous exercising during your menses, but you can get into mild physical activity like mild walking. You can do yoga, which is very, very, very safe and effective in taking care of the menstrual cramps. Swimming also takes care of the pelvic muscles, but of course that has to be avoided during the menses. But apart from that, if you are having complaints of menstrual pain since a long time, make sure that you get into swimming, because that will really ease off the pelvic muscles and nerves to an extent that when you get your periods, the chances of you getting an alleviated menstrual pain is very, very, very high. Next thing is supplements. Supplement yourself with enough amount of folic acid, B12, vitamin D3 and multiminerals and multivitamins, because that will just take care that your body is high in nutrients and your nerves are not irritated. So yes, next important thing is supplement are very important. So make sure that you have incorporate daily supplements in your lifestyle. Another important is hydration. Make sure you have lots and lots of fluid, especially water. Of course, I tell all my patients to cut down on the caffeine, to drop down on the alcohol and to completely stop smoking. These are three again most important points, and the fourth important point, as I am reinstating, is hydration. Hydration is very, very, very important for our body, so make sure you keep your body hydrated. And last but not the least, if your pain is not being taken care of and you're still having excessive amount of pain, make sure that you do not sit there at home taking over-the-counter drugs, self-medicating yourself and waiting for things to go right all by themselves. Please do not do that. Go see a gynecologist you trust, see a doctor you trust. We are all here to help you, and make sure you get yourself evaluated to see if there is any other problem, pathology which is causing pain, and everything will be taken care of very smoothly, easily if it is diagnosed at an early stage. So make sure that you see a gynecologist and don't keep self-meditating yourself or sitting on your problem for a long time. So I think I have practically covered all that you need to know as a non-medico, including the home remedies to take care of your menstrual cramps. If you have liked this video, please make sure you like, comment and share it with your loved ones. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you do so and click the bell icon. I'm going to see you back again with another interesting topic. Till then, you please take care, stay blessed, stay healthy. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.